Your piece of the gods. I love myself. Open your eyes so I can see. Got you all in check. Remember God. The tomb of Yah is my protection. It's gonna clean this planet up. The Goa'uld and that Taru, we in the building most definitely. You feel me? You know, shout out to the kings and queens and the gods and goddess out here. You feel me? Most definitely. You feel me? Shadawan, Shalom, Yahweh, Yahweh Mashah, Elohim. You feel me? Yahshua. Yahweh, we in the building most definitely. The Tomb Israelite, Tomb deity, you know, reminder nation, carbonation, imagination, the G.I.N. This is the G.I.N. Well, like I said, you know, y'all might see the G.I.N, the Transcend G.I.N podcast episode 16 is up there, but this is the G.I.N Transcend podcast. This is the G.I.N Transcend podcast episode 15 right here. I'm gonna tell y'all live in the rack. But, you know, like I said, you might see the 16 out before the 15. People waiting for the 15. I'm gonna get y'all with the 15. But here we go. You know, live in the wreck right here. You know, I'm just making this video right here. Like I said, you know, just got finished working out, doing my thing and shit. You know, feel me? And like I said, you know, it is what it is. You feel me? Like I still be working out. Y'all can see my retweet. I still be working out. You feel me? You know, even though I'm hustling, sometimes I take that shit a break, and you gotta invest more into your inner being and more to your avatar. And this video is basically telling y'all. This video is very important because most people don't really bring this to attention, and most people didn't really, you know, talk about stuff like this. But it's very important to talk about stuff like this. But it's basically about transcending gender. Basically saying that in this progress, I'm basically saying that a man and a woman truly cannot be with each other when the world comes to an end, when the economy collapses and the world comes to an end, and they trying to force the mark of the beast into people with these digital IDs and stuff, and it's gonna be a caste society. Everything gonna be digitally. You feel me? And you can't work or be part of their society and be part of their world whilst you getting that chip on the mark of the beast and that digital ID, and they're gonna track everything that you buy and sell or whatever. They're gonna know all your fucking business. We don't really have no privacy any motherfucking way because these phones are trackers. They tracking us. They know the ins and out. They know every fucking thing. They probably know what the fuck we be saying on phones. They probably be knowing everything. Like, they watching us. This shit is AI. Like, this shit, come on, AI is taking over. You feel me? Because we're not utilizing AI to work for us. We're using AI to work against us. We're using artificial intelligence to work against us. We're not using artificial intelligence to work for us. Only way you're going to use artificial intelligence to work for you is if you transcend gender and become God and utilize this technology. Then everything's going to work for you in your favor. To then, nothing truly is going to be working for you in your favor for to a certain degree. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people not focusing on that because they too caught up in the hamster that they still on the hamster wheel. They still on the rat race, chasing the cheese. They trying to have all these high expectations on themselves. They too attached to Babylon. You feel me? And that's what I'm saying. When you transcend gender, man and woman, this video is basically saying man and woman truly cannot transcend gender. I mean, they got to become God first. And just, they got to become God to transcend gender. You just telling yourself you God and trying to be God and pretending like you God ain't going to work because you got to embody the spirit of God to actually transcend gender for real. Your most authentic, original stuff. You got to understand, look. I got breasts. A man got breasts. It might not be, the man got titties, man got nipples, man got a clitoris between his legs. No different than a woman. Because that man came from a woman. Your mother created your body, so a man actually is a fucking woman. But a man truly can embody the spirit and transcend gender and have the spirit of a male and a female because science even proves it. And science can scientifically prove who you are on a spiritual level, but science can prove that a man supposed to be male and female. He supposed to embody the spirit of a male and a female. You supposed to, yeah. It's not about, oh, because man don't have a lot of, women have more estrogen than a motherfucking man. That's, nah, it don't got nothing to do with that. Man got estrogen too, but man can fully activate the female inside of him because he lacked discernment. He too attached to your mind. Your body is the expression of the mind. The mind is the observer. So if you observing yourself and you just labeling yourself only as a man based on yeah, you the observer, your mind is the observer. Your mind tell the body what to do. If you keep telling yourself that you's a male and a female, if you keep telling yourself that you's a woman king, you keep telling yourself you a God, you transcend gender, I ain't no man, I ain't no woman, I'm a spirit of God. Eventually you're gonna transcend gender. Eventually you're gonna tap into both. Your most original, most balanced self, divinity, the Holy Trinity, pushing three. Three is free. You gotta push three out here, man. Man and woman cannot live in harmony with each other till they transcend gender. When man and woman transcend gender, they not even a man, they're not even a woman no more. They just gods and goddesses. You feel me? There's gods and goddesses. And they're gonna embody the spirit of a gods and goddesses. And then man gonna eventually look at himself, and woman gonna eventually look at herself in her own nakedness and not be ashamed. And man gonna look at himself in his own nakedness and not be ashamed of himself either, because he's gonna realize, like, damn, I got nipples too. We gonna start realizing what we got between our legs is not made for procreation. It made from bonding, pleasure, and survival. That's how we utilize sexual energy exchange when we have intercourse. That's how we look at each other as, you feel me, as one another, as a reflection of one another. You feel me? You won't know how to do that because you haven't lived in harmony in your natural environment through 30 through 90 days. You don't know that shit. You feel me? You got to go through the training to be a chief. You got to go through a training to be a shaman. You got to go through the training to be a spiritual master or a master teacher or ascended master. You feel me? Or an energy master. You got to go through the fucking training to be a motherfucking healer. You got to go through a training to be a motherfucking god. You got to go through training to be a goddess. All y'all motherfuckers on the internet prompt faking like y'all motherfucking gods and goddesses and shit. Because y'all put on accessories and shit. That shit don't mean the motherfucking thing if you're not pushing three. If you're not talking about transcendent gender, if you're not trying to help humanity get out of that human mindset and have a God mindset to transcend gender, to get people on games, to get people to preserve their energy, because everything is energy, and people aura fields is opened up too much and allowing spirits to get into them, to possess them, the icons. They letting all these demonic spirits to possess them. You feel me? When you going to work, when you working a 9-to-5 job, you open yourself up for other spirits to get into you because you go around people that doesn't resonate with you. That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit is native. And we got to flex our muscle. We got to do crump and shit. You feel me? We got to do this shit. We got to move our body around. You feel me? We got to be doing... You feel me? You gotta move your body around. All that shit is native. Like native and shit. You feel me? I wish I could play some crump music right now. You gotta flex your muscles, man. You feel me? Like you gotta... What's up? What's up? Like, nigga, what's up, nigga? Like, you feel me? Real shit, man. Cheap shit. Big cheap shit. But man and woman would not be able to live in harmony with each other in nature because they embody the spirit of a fucking human concept. These social constructs are something that you attach to, and whatever you attach it to is what you attach it to is got everything to do with inside of you. You gotta understand, the planet Earth is your the planet that you living in is your fucking home, and your shelter is your home. Your body is your shelter for your spirit to live inside of it. Who telling you that's it? Who telling you some real deep shit like that? Who channeling in the spirit of their ancestors just like that? You feel me? Real shit. I'm going within myself to get all the true answers because I'm a ascended master. I go within a lot. I know the most important thing on this world is your motherfucking body itself. Within itself. The spirit in this motherfucker is more important than any motherfucking thing. You need to be focused on what spirit is in you. You need to focus on what spirit is in you. You want guidance, right? People want guidance, right? I can give people that real fucking guidance, for real. I can lead people, for real. I'm my own chief. I look up to a chief. I look up to Nature Boy, the Three God, Leisure Bishop, Baba G, the Most High. Like, I look up to him. But like I said, I'm the Most High God too as well, because I give reverence and honor and respect for my motherfucking chief, because I'm on some chief shit too. I'm on some pushing 3 shit too. Most definitely. Shout out to Rashad Jamal, Dr. McCollum, New York, you know, 3 God, Free God, all that shit. But I'm letting y'all know this right now, that nobody truly, fully will be able to live in harmony with each other in nature if they have not left and go back to their natural environment for 30 to 90 days, only eating fruits and vegetables and living and breathing and eating from the earth and giving your soil and your pot and your pee back to the earth, because you are the earth. You belong to the earth. You or the planet itself, whatever you want to call it. You belong to Mother Nature, because you are Mother Nature. You are your mother. You was created in her image. She created your penis, which is the clitoris. A female vagina is the clitoris. It's a female penis. Like I said, look, we got breasts. Man got breasts. It just look different. It just look different. But the more man transcend gender, and the more the man tap into Mother Nature, the more he gonna look like his mother. The more he gonna look like his mother. You feel me? I know your mother thick. I know your mother got them thick thighs and them thick hips and that fat that fat ass. Yeah, we got it too. When we grow and we get big and call diesel, like you feel me? You know, we the reflection of our mother. We the reflection of Mother Nature. But you gotta understand, when you transcend gender, it's no more mother, it's no more father. It's just the Most High. The Most High. The Most High. We got to eliminate, process elimination, process of transformation, process of purification. Real shit. Man and woman truly will not be able to live in harmony with each other till they transcend gender. Because like I said, the reason why I said man and woman will not be truly live in harmony with each other in nature, based on my experience going into the void externally and looking at everything and other realities internally. When I have lucid dreams, but I'm not dreaming because I'm not sleeping. I met the dreamer. I met the Most High, the dreamer, the Leisure Bishop, the dreamer of this reality, to help us understand our avatars, because we're not using our avatars properly. We're running off a program. We let Babylon control control how the way we think. We let Babylon control how the way we eat, and we let Babylon control how the way we rest our bodies. And we now truly resting in peace when we so attached to Babylon, because it's a way that we got to do things. It's a way that we got to do things. We supposed to be when it's dark time, our body's supposed to be resting. When it's dark time, when the sun go down, our body's supposed to be resting, because we supposed to be downloading. Throughout the day, we uploading, and throughout the night, we downloading. We supposed to be in alignment with our bodies. Our avatars supposed to be in alignment with the universe. We supposed to be in line with the universe. If you working a job or whatever, or you doing some Babylon shit, understand, you got to get your money. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get your cosmic currency. You got to get your money to get what you got to get, the thing that you need, so you can be able to get the fuck out. You feel me? That's all you got to do. You feel me? And then when you get enough money saved up to get the fuck out, that's all the thing you just need. A basic needs: food, clothes, and shelter. Is the basic needs that you reflection. Food, clothes, and shelter is the basic needs. You don't need no other materialistic shit. And the best viable thing to get is a car. You don't need no place. You can live in your car. You can drive your car around to different places. So the most viable thing would be a car than a fucking house or apartment. You feel me? Because you can't take that shit with you. Anything that you can't take with you and renew around like that, it just slowly. It's not holding you down. It's slowing you down. But people gotta understand this: the difference between wants and needs. Because your want is a liability. Your need is an asset. What you need, you gotta study that shit. You gotta study that shit. You gotta study the difference between independent variable and And you got to study the difference between independent variable and dependent variables. You got to study this shit, bro. And it's going, you feel me? You got to be in tune with yourself. You got to be a mastermind. Self-mastery. Self-mastery. You got to master this shit. You got to understand that. You feel me? You got to go within a lot too. And you have to have patience with this shit. You feel me? And when you working and touch to Babylon so much, it take you from that. It stops you from you focusing on yourself. People think they working a job making money to a certain degree with the. If you got that's you got. It's all about your intentions. Your intuition is your intentions. So if your intuition and your intentions is bad, everything gonna be looking slow for you. You're gonna be slow as fuck in this world. You're gonna be dumb and slow as fuck in this world. You're gonna have the willingness syndrome, the making of a slave. That's what the fuck you gonna have. That's why I be making music and putting the messages in my music. I make God music. I make music to bring you alive, to make you feel alive again. I make music to make motherfuckers feel alive again. That's why I made my last single, Never Sell My Soul. I got other singles, got other hits too as well. But like I said, I'm not for sale. Because I ain't selling my soul. Because I'm not for sale, motherfucker. Fuck Babylon. Fuck the system. I'm rebellious ass nigga. I'm a Shaka Zulu Geronimo ass nigga for real. I'm a jungle 8 nigga. Lion, king of the jungle ass nigga. You feel me? That's who you are. You the reflection of me. I'm your fucking higher self. You feel me? Nature Boy, Elijah Bishop, y'all motherfucking higher self, Master Chief,